Hi guys, Matt from Finatics here. We got another order this week, like every week. Let's run through this real quick and see what we got to share. First thing up, we have blackworms. Gotta have blackworms. Didn't get them last week. We were completely out as of first thing this morning, but we were quick to get them back in stock for you. That was it in that box. Full box blackworms. Easy peasy. Next box, we have plants. Wow, lots of plants. This looks like a big bag of water hyacinths. Nice looking water hyacinths. Got about 20 of them in here for your floating pond plants. Looking great. Next thing is some sword plants. It's a feeder fish that they're going to have to be fed off right away because apparently they didn't get any air. So that's a bummer. No feeder comments this week. What we got for plants here, looks like we have extra large swords, and these are the St. Elmo's fire swords. I haven't been able to get these in, oh gosh, 6 months or more. Bright red leaves on these guys. You see the red tinge on the edges on the adult leaves, but the bright green new leaves come in. So amazing. Nice big guys. Last time we got these, they were a quarter this size. Then we also got the extra large Amazon swords. Got a half a dozen of each. Nice looking plants. That's that box. Let's see what else we can come up with here. First thing on the top, we have fiddler crabs. We're out of those as well. A lot of outages last week with the heat. We weren't able to order in near as much as we normally do. This week we should get a full shipment. That would be feeder guppies. Got a big bunch of feeder guppies there. Some of those are special order. Besides the feeder guppies, we have some, let's see, those are long fin, blue-eyed, bushy-nosed plecos. Looking really good. Good bellies, good size on those. Very neat little bushy nosed pleco. These are diamond tetras. I haven't had these in a little while. Diamond tetras are a little larger tetra. They can be a little bit on the aggressive side, like your skirted tetras or bleeding hearts, things like that. Some shrimp. Yep, those are a mono shrimp. So restock on those. Always keep a great stock on the mono shrimp, so that you can get yours. And then we have, oh, these are itty bitty tiny Panagaras. They said they were small, they weren't kidding. Decent price on those, not incredibly cheap. You have to give them a chance to grow up a little bit probably. But Pandagaras, of course, are a great medium aggressive algae eating fish. That, oh, that's the flame tetras. Should be orange flame tetras. It doesn't look like orange ones, but let's see what they color up like in the bag, or in the tank. In the bag, they look pretty silver. But the Von Rio or orange Von Rio or flame tetra is what those guys are. That's it for that bit. Restack this real quick. Again. First thing out of the bag, we have something tiny. Oh wow. Those are clown killies or rocket clown killies. Been really hard to get this year. Those are itty bitty tiny ones, but they look healthy. Hopefully they'll do well. Super cool little nano fish. Awful cool fish, hard to get. Glass cats, not a nano fish. Good looking, nice size on those guys. I used to call mine the skeleton crew because you can see there's bones. Next up are bleeding heart tetras. I mentioned these earlier. Remember, our tetras are all in a special. Buy 4 or more, get 25% off for the low price of subscribing to this YouTube channel. Next up is blue rams, German blue rams, if you will. Sold out last week, so these are a restock. Always have, or try to always have, German blue rams in stock. Next up is a Pistograma Cockatooides Super Red, or the Cockatoo Cichlid, the Super Red variety. See them through the tag there. Nice bright red fins on that. Very cool dwarf cichlid. Next is Cardinal Tetras. These are the Colombian variety of Cardinal Tetra. Really the exact same fish, only different location of collection. Then we have that singly bagged black bar silver dollars. Give a little extra for these guys. They look good. They're smallish, only about 2 inches maybe on those guys, maybe 1.5 inches. They get big. These black bars get not quite as big as a red hook, but 5+ inches more than that. Great community, large, plant-eating fish. Okay, this is neon red dwarf pygmy rainbow. These are Pseudomagil luminatus. We have a group of females over there, but we're out of males, so I ordered in some more to see if we get a better ratio. Nice, amazing looking little pygmy rainbow nanofish. Always got to have these guys. These are frogs. African dwarf frogs, fully aquatic. They live their whole life, lay their eggs, grow up, and do everything they're ever going to do in a tank. Next is another silver bar. It's black bar silver bar. And the last one. Okay. And we have bettas. These are half moon candy female bettas. Got a half a dozen of them. Really nice looking ladies. Paid a little extra to get the candy ones. I think you'll find them still pretty approachably priced for really beautiful fish. And somebody asked me for these. These are sailfin mollies. These are the gold ones, bright orange in my book, but gold sailfin mollies. Very pretty. A couple of 3 pairs in there. And this is bleeding hearts. 2 bags of bleeding hearts, or did I misidentify one of them? I'll go back through and double check. Bleeding hearts are, of course, a wonderful tetra. And last but not least, this is a Dumbo Half Moon female betta. And that's the last thing in this box. So I have another couple of things to add to this video. Alright, I always got to make fun of myself when I make a mistake. So I've called these both bleeding hearts because I remembered they were on the order, and really from my vantage and lighting, they look about exactly the same. I look a little closer and you'll see that these guys have a little red spot on their chest, even when they're not colored up. These guys get 2 to 3 inches of pretty big low-lying tetra, not particularly aggressive, though a big enough mouth they can take on bigger things than you expect. These guys look very similar in the bag and the lighting that I'm saying, are black phantoms. They're off color a little bit right now because of the shipping. They'll be black in the fins, no red spot, and they stay maybe 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches on the outside, and much less aggressive than the bleeding heart. So, my bad. Alrighty, here's the other half of this order. Let's see what we got. First thing out of the bag is puffers. These are red-eye puffers. Don't get these guys that often. They're really cute, nice little guys that can do community of puffers with each other. They won't do community like other types of fish, but you can get a gear for those guys, 3 or 4 of them, and they'll do great together. Then I've got some swordtails. These are black swordtails. Really pretty. Actually, perhaps one of my favorites. These and the greens are the ones I like. So the reds and the calicos are awful popular. Some female bettas. This is 3 splendid koi female bettas. Splendid is, of course, betta splendid is their scientific name. And then we have some raminos. Of course, raminos never look rummy when they come in the bag. They red up as they settle in. Nice size on these guys. They are, of course, on our Tetra special. Like all our Tetras, by 4 or more, get 25% off for the low cost of subscribing to our YouTube channel. Here's Julietochromis dickfeldi. Great name for a really cool little fish. These came in about 3 times the size of the last ones I got. They also call them the brown Julidochromis. They're a nice Tanganykan, cool, unusual long fish. Here's my assorted mystery snails. They look like they're all blue or ivory, I'm not sure which. Not a lot of assortment there, but lots of them. Got mystery snails for you this week. And last thing in this box, there's a monster, a dinosaur monster. If anything ever looked like a dinosaur biker eel, this guy does. This is Polypus lepridae, or I don't know, that must be a location. Anyway, super cool big underjaw biker. We're really excited to have that guy in, and we'll get on to another box here. Smallest box from the group I got in from the airport. We'll see what they have for us here. First thing is in a privacy bag, so I can't see it. Let's see what comes. Apparently it's nothing. Oh, red racer and neorites, I said, so they're all stuck to the bag. Let's see if I can pull the privacy screen so you can see them. Pull the bag open. I really prefer it when they don't ship snails in water. They always do better. I asked them not to, and they just shipped them wider. The red racers are the ones with the bright red stripes, and the yellow, sometimes they're called yellow racers when they don't have much red in them. But lots of different patterns, really pretty little snail. Big fan of those guys. This is more of those. They split them into several batches this time, so hopefully they survive much better. These guys are horn neorites. We're going to show you those in when we do the side-by-side picture so you can see them rather than cut the bags. And more red racers and more horn neorites and more red racers. All neorites of some sort in that little box. Let's see what's up next. Expecting some cool inverts on this and some plants too, so let's see how they all ship in. It's not an empty bag. This is a panther crab, actually 3 of them in there. Small. These guys will get 4 inches across the back, so they can get pretty good size, but they're a true freshwater, fully aquatic freshwater crab. One of the very few types that don't spend some or most of the time on land. And then we got some plain moss in. We got these packs a while back. They did pretty darn good, so we got another batch of those. They only had a few of them. I got what they had. And this looks like something cool. That's an electric blue lobster. Got a bunch of these guys in. Half a dozen or so, I guess, is a bunch. Got to be careful with your lobsters, putting them together. Give them lots of stuff to hide in, otherwise they tend to eat each other's. So we don't normally have a bunch of them at a time. More red racer neorites. I don't know how many I put in the bag. Maybe I put 3 in the bag. I think we got 100 of them, so there's going to be more red racer neorites. More red racer neorites. Hey, we've got lots of bags of red racer neorites. And more. This is not red racer neorites. These are Chinese algae eaters, the regular green guys. Nice size on them. Great for eating algae. They do get big and nasty, so they're not good for a community tank, at least not for very long. I like to use them for algae control and more aggressive tanks. King Koopa snails are another type of neorite. They kind of look like an abalone from the top. Neat little unusual neorite. I like having a few of those guys laying around. I like having lots of different snails anyway. Here is some lobsters. This is a blue marble lobster. Got a couple of these guys. You'll see those in the tank better than you will in the bag. Another electric blue. Go through all the electric blues because there's a bunch of them. This is a blue bosemani. Sold lots of those guys here recently. See if we can get a picture of that guy. Blue boesmanis are super, super cool. Nice orange fringe on them. This is chopstick snails, I'm sure. Yep, chopsticks. Those guys get down to the substrate and turn things over. Good choice for substrate turning snail. That's a little less obnoxious than high Malaysian trumpets. Here's something I haven't had before. This is, they call it a Lucy apricot, or Alfusia. Anyway, orange, kind of cool. It's in the Chirex family, like the Bosmanis and the blue marble. So they're a bigger lobster, bright orange. You got two of those guys. Here's another one. I guess brighter, if anything. Come right, that guy is huge. Nice looking lobster. Just got to find a place for them. Got some rabbit snails here. Rabbit snails. These are orange volcano rabbit snails. Not seeing feet looking particularly bright here, but it's hard to see through the bag. We'll see what they look like when we get them in a tank. Technical difficulty, folks. There, let's see if that's working now. And another blue marble lobster. So nice inverts. A couple fish. The last little box here. Not little, it's a big box. Let's see what they got in here. On top, we have more blue lobsters. Got a lot of blue lobsters, guys. Another one. Got some snails. These are the golden rabbits. Nice bright orange on these guys. Got the volcanoes too, because I never know for sure which one's going to be the bright orange ones that you guys like, based off what they say on the list. This is one I guess. Got assassin snails. Got a good batch of those guys. Assassins are great for taking care of those pest snails. Or green that we use for puffer food. Gray. This is, oh, these are multifasciatus shell dwellers. See, they shipped in okay. Pretty good price on them. The multis are our most popular of the shell dwellers that we carry. Give me 1 second, folks. And we resume. Next thing up is more assassin snails. Yellow mini. Oh, these are the clams. Yellow mini what? They're yellow mini clams, little river clams. They're kind of fun. Make great puffer food, but they're also really cool with your tank. Well, now there's more marin. See how those guys shipped in? Looks good, actually. These guys get about 2 feet. They're really fun warm-red. They're cousin to the elephant nose. When they're little like this, so they're a little sensitive. If we get them started on blackworms, I think they do pretty well. It's a little bit thin, but nice size on these multis. They're not absolutely tiny like some of the ship. I think that is it for this one.